Cut up next, the big Land Rover Defender 130. Hey, Mark Savage on Wheels here. We're looking at the biggest Defender that's out there. The Defender is from Land Rover. They have a 90, a 110, and a 130, and the bigger the number, the bigger the vehicle. You can see this thing, it looks like a
school bus
in white.
Who doesn't love a yellow school bus, right? Can you raise your hand if you love a yellow school bus, right?
Yeah. It's a bright white, about put your eyes out. You get snow blind standing here next to the thing. But this is 13 inches longer than the 110 and a full 30 inches longer than the 90.
That one is too big.
Which is only a two-door, so naturally it's going to be
all about size.
All about size. Size matters. It's got 3 rows. This will carry 8 people and pretty comfortably because there's a fair amount of room in this back seat, which we'll show you that in a minute. You know, I think the styling is nice, except it just looks like they've maybe stretched it a little too far. You know, it's like
almost like it looks like almost like a limo from here on back.
Yeah, I mean it's wild. And this panel up here, I know there's there's a pillar inside here, and it just looks kind of odd to me. That I mean, it doesn't work for me, but it's good. Look, I like the nose of it. You know, we got the little bit of black trim, and we got, I'm sure we're letting a lot of air in and out there.
Yeah.
This is so, I guess you can stand on it if you're going to put something on the roof. Land Rover Defender, big grill. I mean, you know, big wide grill. It's not as big as some of them.
Not a big, way. Yeah.
No.
Not a Lexus grill.
You know, we got the round lights, which is a Land Rover thing. Only 19-inch tires, which I think is nice because some of them are going up to 22 and 23 now, Paul.
But they look like they're all-terrain.
Yeah, these are all-terrains. That's part of their off-road package.
Wrangler tires.
Yeah, Wrangler tires.
Uh-oh, on an English car.
On an English car, yeah. All right, let's take a look at the back. Now, not a hatch, because you got the big wheel back here. You got this heavy old door, but not hardly any room if you got that back seat up. So you can get grocery bags will sit here. These are manually, flip those down. Not bad. Easy to get down. Really not too hard to pull these back up to. They're a little heavier than some, but not bad. We have a button here, Paul. I don't know if we can see when I push it. We're going to lower the vehicle by about 1 inch. There it goes. Ooh, look at that. There we go. So it's easier to load, they say. You know, 1 inch. I guess it might make a difference in some. If I'm
loading your 12-pack of beer.
If I'm loading my, you know, I don't know. Maybe I have to have a
case,
a couple of barrels to roll into here. The other thing, I don't know if we noticed this, Paul, when we put these seats down. Not a flat, it's flat, of course, if you put all those seats down, but we got a little ridge here. Well, we have the Sequoia, was just like that, yeah. So I don't know, I'd like to have it all flat. So, you know, the 130 is a 3-row vehicle, plenty of room back here. I mean, I can crawl in here and show you, but there's lots of room back here. You got some controls for your climate controls there, some plugs for your audio equipment and so forth. Giant sunroof, Paul.
Yeah, I like the big sunroofs.
And a little baby one back here. We'll open that when we get back there. But here's what we got to do to get back there, and that is pull that seat and push it forward. It's kind of heavy. I'm not sure kids would do that, but Mom and Dad are going to have to do that. You can crawl back here. Air ducts down on the floor. We can sit 3 back here, 3 in the second row there. And this is a little tight here where the wheel well sticks up a little bit. But other than that, if I pull the seat back, I don't know if you can see that. Oh,
you gotta be a weightlifter to...
Yeah, you gotta be a weightlifter. It's a little, you know, it's a little heavy to pull back, but I got a lot of leg room here. Not bad at all. Obviously, we got headrests that fold down, which is... Now, can I get back out? Let's see. Probably easier to push it forward from back here than trying to pull it forward from over here. Good grab handles too. I like having the grab handles here. All right, boys and girls. There we go. Push that bad boy back. Also a bar down here that we can adjust the seats. So a lot of adjustability, but I will say this. I mean, I'm not a big guy. I'm not a strong guy. I'm an old guy. But somebody needs to be in pretty good shape to actually start moving these things around. So we're inside the Land Rover now. Fired it up. Of course, it's not a flat bottom wheel, but I didn't expect that here. Nice. I like the gear shift. I mean, it kind of sticks out from the dash, so maybe some people won't like that, but it's nice and easy to get a hold of. There is a button back here to press to shift it into gear. A few buttons here for climate control. This also will lower the vehicle, which we did from the back earlier. You can do it that way. Climate controls. If we turn these on, it makes a fair amount of noise here, Paul, but here, let's see if we can do that. There's the heated seat. Right, but it does not have a cooled seat, so it just looks like there's a fan there, so I don't know what's going on, but no cooled seats in these. This will light up normally digitally when we're driving to tell you the temperature in here. You got a decent size, almost a 12-inch screen, 11.5 or so. Nice size screen, but it's cut into three parts here. I think 2 makes more sense because you can see navigation and your media stuff. My phone, if it's connected, that doesn't matter to me. That I can see that. I mean, I'll know it's connected. Got a charger in here. That's fine. A little bit of a overhang on that. I know the last one we had was like that too. But you can get your phone in and out. Not too bad there. This is a little awkward. Like if you're going to put stuff down in here, like here, I'll put my hat down in there. It's like, oh,
here, I'll get it for you.
Yeah, thank you. That's kind of wild. But you can hold on to these for grab handles if you'd like.
I like the grab handles.
And everything is soft, Paul. All the surfaces are soft, so it feels like you're in a cushioned vehicle anyway. Obviously, digital dash, that looks nice. You got a volume control for the radio over here. That's good to have because you can just roll it with your thumb. And we got 3 memory seat, so that's good. And the passenger has that also, so you can program that in however you want. And the giant sunroof, as we mentioned earlier, and it's fairly quiet in here for a big SUV. So I like that, but we're going to take it on the road. We'll show you it has good power, good ride, all that. But it's a little bit noisy if you got the windows down because you can hear the shifting, and I think it sounds a little bit like a semi, but we'll let you you can judge. Getting out on the road now. An 8-speed automatic, that's nice. 296 horsepower, 347 torque, so that's good.
That's nice.
That's nice, and that's your standard here. This is a turbo i4 with a little mild hybrid on it that supposedly helps you at the low end of things to get you going electronically first. And that's what almost all the big vehicles are going to right now. But it drives real nice. I think something this big, a lot of times you think that's just going to lumber down the road. But, Paul, this turns pretty quickly and easily. Putting it into a parking lot, not a problem. And I like the ride with it. It's been, there's a little jiggle on the big bumps, but it's not bad at all. It's fairly well controlled. Just kind of a nice fluid feel to the whole thing. And plenty of power. They say 7.5 seconds to get 0 to 60. That's not fast, but it's not slow.
Right.
So, okay.
Okay, who cares?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not buying this for speed.
Right.
But it will tow 8,200 pounds, so that's
a lot.
That's a fair amount of towing power, right?
There's the baby one right there.
That's not good, Paul.
Oh, Shaniqua Cops. Oh, a Mary Maid car. How embarrassing that had to be.
Yeah.
So on this segment of Car Talk here, one thing that bugged me about the Land Rover and a lot of other vehicles too is the way the seats go forward or don't go forward, and they're tough. This is old technology. This is my 2017 Durango. I want to show you how easy it is, like that. Boom. And pull this, and you're into the back seat.
Look at that.
And then to go back, boom, easy peasy.
Lightweight. Land Rover Defender 130. This one, I think even Paul was surprised at the price on this. Only $75,000.
Only $75,000.
Only $75,000. It starts about 68 or 9. It has a few options on it, the off-roading and so forth, the packages. I think that's real reasonable considering you're competing with something like a Suburban, or the Wagoneer L. So that's not bad. Now there's 5 different models, so you can go up from that. This is the S. You go all the way to the X. I guess that's sexier some way. And anyway, but that one's about 100 grand. So a pretty big price range, and I think it's a fun vehicle from what the standpoint of what it is, a long SUV. If you need to take 8 people with you, this has got it. Hey, thanks for watching us. We'll see you next time.